The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The human postponer. They were the master of one phrase. I'll circle back on that. But 3 months later, you were the one doing all their work and wondering how big that circle is. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can take the hiring load off your plate by automating the hiring busy work from the initial job post to scheduling interviews. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality. This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
This podcast is part of the Robots Radio Rocket Club, a program designed to help all podcasts reach their full potential. For information about joining the Robots Radio Rocket Club, check out robotsradio.net.
Welcome to the Final Fantasy Lorecast, a podcast dedicated to the history and lore of the Final Fantasy series. Join us as we take a deep dive into the different worlds, characters, and so much more. Welcome back, Warriors of Light, to another episode of the Final Fantasy Lorecast. I am one of your hosts, Ben of Temeria, and always with me are my two good friends and co-hosts, Trey.
Hello.
And Steven.
Hello.
In this week's episode, we are taking a pause on going over all the different jobs, and we are talking about the recap of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because, as of recording, we record this on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. If you want to go check us out live on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/BenofTemeria, you can check us out live, but as we're recording this, Thursday, the next day, Rebirth drops. Or / tonight, depending if you're doing a digital download, unlike me, where I bought it physically because I love physical games. I had to get mine tomorrow around before I go to work, but still, regardless.
I'm 4.5 hours away as we speak.
Yep. I haven't decided if I'm going to stay up and play a little or if I'm going to just wait until morning.
Fair. Do you work tomorrow?
No.
Oh.
Do whatever.
Do both.
No, I took
yeah.
tomorrow off like 3 months ago. I told them I wasn't going to be there.
But yeah,
I'm not supposed to work Friday either, but I think I might go in for a few hours just to kind of give myself a breather. But yeah, I've got Thursday and Friday and Sunday off.
Nice.
I do have to go in Saturday.
Yeah, you got one of the weekends, a day of the weekend off, so.
Yeah.
But
sure
yeah,
tonight.
we are going over the story of Rebirth in the first half.
Oh.
And or the remake. Did I say Rebirth? Yeah. Remake.
Yeah. Don't scare everybody off already. No spoilers.
We haven't played Rebirth, I swear. Now, if you haven't played the remake of 7, this is a full-on spoiler episode. If you don't want to listen to it or go and play remake, then come back to this episode. If you haven't played the remake, go and play. What are you doing? Go play the remake. It's great. It's phenomenal. I loved it. Rebirth.
It's on PS Plus, and if you buy Rebirth, it comes with it for free. So
right there, you go.
There are lots of ways to get your hands on remake these days.
Yes,
That's a good deal.
But yeah, we're going to go first half of this episode. We're going over the story recap of the 7 remake, and the second half we're going over our thoughts of the game, what we enjoyed with it, and then go into maybe a little bit about Rebirth and what we're hoping to see, or explain. Me and Trey and I both have played the demo of Rebirth. Loved it. I did not play the. Did you play the updated content they added?
Yeah, I did the Junon area a little bit. I didn't do it to completion because there's kind of like 5 little mini bosses you can fight. I did 3 of them. But I did a little of the synergy stuff. That's really what I was after.
I didn't really wanted to touch that. I just wanted to do the story content for Nibelheim, and then I'll deal with that stuff later when I actually get to the actual game. But
I didn't want to deal with any of it.
And there's Steven here, who just hasn't played the demo because he wants to go.
I love how we're all three at the different stages.
Right. Steven just won't touch it. I've only played the story, and Trey played everything. So, but
and I will say it's very user friendly, especially with the synergy things, because they are different mechanics for different moves, but it has a guide. It tells you what to do. It's so smooth. It is so smooth.
It is. It's great. It's awesome. But anyway,
how do you know?
I mean, I played this. Well, isn't it the synergies in the base? Is it with the Nibelheim stuff?
Oh, I didn't do them with Sephiroth. I just did them on Xenon.
There was synergy with Sephiroth.
Oh yeah, so
and there's also synergy within the Intergrade chapters of 7.
I don't know if Integrate it wasn't the same, but on this one it was like you have to tap circle for some of them, or you have to like hold it and then let go. Like there's different mechanics for it. So it's so smooth, but it just each one fit each character. Like the characters themselves, everything just. You can tell the attention to detail with this is just perfect.
Right. As what we would expect from Square Enix and anything Final Fantasy these days, because... Whoa, what's that look, Steven?
We expect an excellent job from Square these days. Have you played the last 2 games?
What, 16?
And 15, yeah.
Okay,
I like 15.
I played both. I've played both. I liked 15. I need to go back to it and I'll probably enjoy it more now that I'm a bit older and everything, and I can like understand everything. And I may or not be still halfway through 16, but nevertheless, anyway, we're here to talk about 7.
Yeah, I won't say too much about 16 yet. No, that's a whole different episode where I get to complain about them. That game.
Oh, good. Oh, great. But anyway, let's get into the 7 recap. So, literally, the game starts off just like the original did. You have the famous train entrance with Cloud, meeting up with Barrett, Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge. Is that which reactor is that? 3?
1, right?
Or is it reactor 1? I can't remember which reactor
number it was.
I
just assumed 1.
I know it has a number, and I can't remember, and people are probably screaming at the radio right now. Screaming at their freaking car and yelling at us, and I apologize. I can't remember the number. I remember the...
But anyway, they go and they blow up the reactor.
Yeah, they go up and blow up the reactor. Really boss fight and everything was awesome. I can't remember. Do we get Ifrit at this point? Or was that later?
Later.
That was later. Okay. Couldn't remember. But, same events as the original 7 up until Cloud leaves the explosion and gets away from Shinra and everything, and then meets Aerith, where things don't turn out the same.
Not quite.
Because now there's like these Dementor creatures running around. Oh wait, no. Before he ran into Aerith, he started seeing visions of Sephiroth.
So I believe what happens is after that explosion, Sephiroth shows up, and we're going full spoilers here, right, boys?
Oh, absolutely. That's what I said at the beginning of the show.
So Sephiroth knows Cloud beats him in the OG Final Fantasy VII, and he's like, all right, I got to mess some stuff up in this timeline. So Sephiroth shows up to distract Cloud to keep him from meeting Aerith at this point. Normally in OG, this is where they walk, they meet up. Sephiroth shows up early, which a lot of people didn't like.
Not just early. Super
right,
early.
But, so he shows up super early, tries to get him off the rails. And that's when we first see the Whispers. But that's when the Whispers are there.
Whispers
holding
come around,
Aerith, basically keeping Aerith there, waiting until Cloud can reach her so they can meet.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
that whole part where you're walking through, like, all the explosion, like, everything blown up, I thought it was so cool. That was, like, the first time where it's, like, really different. I know inside the reactor it looks different, but when you actually get to walk through the wreckage, it's like, oh, okay.
And you have the people talking around you. It's so like it's lifelike.
Yeah.
Oh,
You get
absolutely.
to hear them as you're walking by.
It's
like,
not
people
just subtitles.
freaking out. Right. Yeah.
It's not just subtitles. There's actual voice acting. Yeah, and yeah, these whispers you see, they do reoccur quite frequently throughout the remake, which we'll get into a little bit later with the whispers. But nonetheless, Cloud has an encounter with Sephiroth because Sephiroth knows things from a different timeline. And then eventually Cloud meets up with Aerith, just like in the original. Aerith gives him a flower. And after that, Cloud goes to the slums, I believe, right?
I think he makes his way there, yeah. For that.
Yeah, I think it goes pretty much par for the course again there for a while. They make their way back, and then we get to go to Walmart.
No, Seventh Heaven.
So what?
You go to the slums.
Yeah, you go to the slums.
Yeah, Walmart's towards the end.
Oh yeah, I'm skipping ahead.
Yeah, but you get to the slums. He meets back up with Barrett, Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge, and his once childhood friend Tifa. So that's great. Awesome.
And you get to play darts.
And you get to play darts. You can play darts. This is true. They added a lot of different mini games in the remake.
Yeah,
I liked darts myself. I thought it was a really nice addition.
I thought it was fun. I spent entirely too much time on it.
Right, yeah. If you spend too much time on it, that means it's a good ad, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And then you get you can do a bunch of like side quests they've added throughout the game that add a little bit more flavor and story to it. You get interactions between Cloud and Tifa where he can say specific lines to her.
Yeah. You get to actually be a merc, though. That's what I like.
Yeah.
The pet is you actually go do mercenary work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, you're usually killing rats or whatever, but
right.
You actually get to go do mercenary work, which is what he is.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he's a merc. Though not a merc with a mouth.
Not a merc with a mouth. No,
no one
Jimmy
got
John
that.
is.
I'm sorry. No, Cloud doesn't barely talk at all. Though he's a lot chattier during Nibelheim, I will say.
He's pretty chatty in the remake compared to the original.
Well, the reason he's chatty in Nibelheim is because he's not Cloud.
True. Fair point.
I digress.
Yeah, but
he's there.
He's there. Yeah. And then you go through all the different missions with Avalanche. Cloud eventually joins Avalanche, part of the group, taking down Shinra from the outside, taking down the different reactors, literally killing the planet. And wasn't there a big event before the Reactor 5? I know. Remember, there's the motorcycle chase scene, which was so much fun. Jesse's house.
You go to Jesse's house. Yeah, which was when I first played that. It was the big thing. Like, I know the wreckage was cool that you get to walk through, but actually going to do that part of the game, I was wow, like really fleshed her out as a character.
Mm-hmm.
So it made it more impactful later. But
yep,
yeah,
and her being extremely flirty to Cloud because Jesse.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it was cool seeing like the actual city instead of just slums. Like, all you ever saw in the original was just slums and Shinra and Walmart Market, which was slums basically. But yeah, like you finally get to see something.
We got to see the suburbs.
Yeah,
which was cool.
Yep, we got to see more of Midgard than what the original showed. The motorcycle chase scene and combat was a lot of fun.
Yeah, but that guy that you fight is so annoying.
Oh my god, yes, he's a freaking annoying.
Ugh.
Oh, I love Roach. I want him and Johnny to tag team up. I want them to just go on adventures together.
Yeah, you can watch that. I will not.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't want to watch it. I want them to just I want to be playing the game, and when Roach pops up, maybe he pops up once by himself, and then maybe he pops up a second time in the game, but he's got Johnny riding behind him, and they're going somewhere for who knows why. I think it'd be a great duo.
I truly hope Johnny's not in Rebirth. He might have been my least favorite part of the remake. He was terrible. This is unnecessary. He's just obnoxious.
But yeah, and then I'm literally just trying to recall the events in my head.
I'm trying to remember the big times the Whispers show up. Like, I remember that first time, and I remember the big battle when Aerith, Tifa, and Cloud are getting back to the tower trying to go and save it. You know, Barrett's up top shooting. I know the Whispers show up there at the end, but I feel like those are the two big spots where they have to affect things that are coming to my head. What ones am I forgetting?
The train graveyard.
That's what I meant. The train graveyard when they're on their way to like save the tower.
Okay. Yeah, there, and then obviously at the end with the president. That was the one where they brought a person back to life. I was like, all right, what do we do? That's when they truly drove me crazy with the Whisper stuff. I didn't care for that. I liked the idea, but they just didn't. I didn't like the execution with them, specifically with them bringing. I guess I'll say it. Brought Barrick back to life when he got stabbed. Like,
oh yeah, but that is towards the end of the game. Where we get to that point. Now,
we'll talk about that more later. But the Whispers.
Yeah, the Whispers make a lot of big appearance. I'm trying to pull up a
play-by-play.
Almost. I'm trying to find one. But yeah, eventually the Avalanche goes off. Go to Sector 5, try to take down that reactor, and they do. But due to the explosion, Cloud gets separated from Barrett and Tifa. And that's where he meets up with Aerith for the second time.
Mm-hmm. But we skipped over the part where the Shinra like really starts showing them and how they knew what was going on. Yeah. And they actually set them up to be broadcast to the whole city so that way. Because as you're making your way through the game, you can hear the people in the background like complaining about Avalanche. Basically, like they're not the heroes to the people. The people hate them.
Yeah, because they see them as terrorists because they're destroying the norm. Essentially, even though the norm is also not good.
Actually, I like electricity.
I like electricity too, but if it's killing the planet and that's not good. Not at all. And you have power-hungry dictators at the top of the company, so that's also
either that or a meteor. One of the two is going to take it out.
One of the two will take it out. That's true. But yeah, Aerith and Cloud meet up again, and she gets very attached to him. And does anybody know why?
She can't she like see the other? Isn't she like Sephiroth where she can see the different timelines as well? I'd heard that theory.
No, not to our knowledge. She gets close to Cloud and like
I know she can sense some stuff because she talks to Marlene through the water.
Yes, and then when right before you're going to the end of the world thing that you climb into, right. She's like, just so you know, I forget what she says, but she's like, "We're gonna do this and we're gonna change things. We just." Yeah,
and so I want to say there's a point in the game she also comments about how this is wrong. Sephiroth being like, "This is wrong. This isn't how it's supposed to be." Yeah. So this is my own interpretation. I don't know, but for me, I feel like Aerith, she might not know how the events played out like Sephiroth. He knows how the OG played out. I think this is Aerith just she maybe is in touch a little bit with the other multiverses. And so she knows, wait, Sephiroth, this isn't how this story goes. This isn't right. This isn't how things are supposed to do. And there's like alarm bells going off, like danger. But I don't think she knows exactly what's up.
Right.
She definitely is familiar with the Whispers, though. Like she has an understanding of what they are. Seems like before we actually.
Oh yeah, I
yeah.
agree. I think you're right.
That's
I think
true.
she explains, right? Doesn't she explain what they are before you go into? Because nobody else knows what they are. They're just like, oh,
Yeah, right before the end fight, I think she goes into this is fate.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's true. But she gets attached to Cloud pretty quick because she reminds him of Zack.
Maybe.
No, that's for sure.
Shout out Boomhauer popping up in the chat.
Yep. Welcome, Boomhauer. But yeah, I mean, Zack and Aerith were essentially romantic interests for one another. I'm sorry for everybody who are listening and want Aerith and Cloud to be together, but that's not right in my opinion. That's just me.
People who want that are the same people who want Triss and Geralt to get
Whoa,
together. It just doesn't make sense.
Whoa. I feel attacked right now.
What have I done?
Because that's who I romance as Geralt.
I agree, Trey.
How dare you? But anyway, but also during this time, thanks to the upgrade for Remake, we get Yuffie's story, and Yuffie's first chapter coincides with the Reactor 5 destruction.
Mm-hmm.
And Yuffie's chapters were interesting.
They were.
Because I was not expecting them to bring in a complete side game that I never got to play. And no intention of playing.
I had no idea who they were. And I was like, these
looking
guys
at these
awesome.
like, wait a minute. Aren't these guys from a side game?
I had to Google them. I was like, who are these guys? They look so odd. They seem like, oh, okay, you should know who these people are. I was like, oh man, they're awesome. But yeah, now I want to go play that game.
Dirge of Cerberus.
Yeah.
Yep. It's an interesting game. Story is very interesting. I do agree with that. But it's interesting. I was honestly shocked they added Dirge of Cerberus stuff with the remake.
Right.
That threw me through the loop, and I was like, wait, what?
I
love
like a multiverse thing. Yeah, I think Trey, you said it like last week or something in the chat, where it seems like they're kind of doing a multiverse kind of thing, is what it seems like, because they got Zack, they got the Dirge of Cerberus guys, they got I mean, so he's like Crisis Core, Zack is like Crisis Core, basically, right?
Right.
So whatever Final Fantasy adjacent stuff you're familiar with, they're probably tossing it into some of these games.
I'm pretty sure First Soldier, Glenn is supposed to show up from First Soldier also, and that's supposed to maybe tie in just a little bit. So even the phone, they are literally trying to do everything, pull it all in. And
they just, if nobody knows, they did just re-release Advent Children in theaters about a week, last week, as a recording of this, and they also showed an exclusive trailer for Rebirth. Well, supposedly there might be correlations with Rebirth and Advent Children somehow.
Oh God, now I have to watch that too.
Well, they said that from the beginning. With Remake, somebody said, I don't remember who it was, but one of the head guys said the Advent Children was always going to be where it ends up, because at the end of Advent Children, that's where, like him and Sephiroth and Cloud fight and do the whole 7 seconds thing. So it all just kind of leads to the same fight.
Is that what that's from? Because I didn't understand the 7 seconds thing. That's from Advent Children?
Yeah.
And I don't think they actually say the 7 seconds thing in Advent Children. It's just, it's a lot like at the end of the OG Final Fantasy VII, where at the very end, it's just Cloud and Sephiroth, and it's like that fight you can't really lose.
Yeah. And
it's just in pitch black. That's the 7 seconds where they're gone, and that's where fate is really decided in their fight, or whatever dramatics you want to add to it. But yeah, that's like the big end fight between Cloud and Sephiroth is that 7 seconds, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. But with the introduce of Yuffie with the Intergrade version in the chapters, we get a lot more I would say we got more character development with Yuffie, because we didn't have Yuffie through Midgard in the original game.
True.
So this adds a lot more to her story, on top of being a ninja / thief of materia, and we see some interesting characters with her. I can't remember what's her companion through Integrate. Sonnen. So you get
it was awesome, and I was so upset
great.
I couldn't use him.
Yeah, and I was also upset towards the very end of the second chapter, and it's like, oh.
Yeah. I wanted to use that staff so bad.
That staff was awesome.
Looked pretty cool to play with. Yeah.
But yeah, then chapter 2, we can just go on with there's only 2 chapters for Yuffie. So Yuffie's chapter 1 is getting to Midgard, meeting Sonnen, and going after and trying to find the ultimate materia that Shinra is developing. And then the second chapter.
About to spoil it. Shout out Purple Archer. He's currently playing through Integrate right now.
Oh, okay.
And he just jumped in the chat. God, Purple Archer just took a bullet, just walked right into a bullet.
Oh. Okay. Purple Archer.
So we're just gonna skip over this.
We're gonna skip over Yuffie because other than there's a Cerberus stuff that happens. That was honestly the big thing. By the way, screw the Nero fight. I despised that fight.
It was a pain.
Such a pain.
How fulfilling though was it when you finally beat him?
After I beat him, it was great. After try number 5.
Yeah.
You only had to try 5 times,
and having to go through having to listen to the cutscenes every single time. Like,
yes, and you couldn't skip the cutscenes.
Oh,
it was terrible.
Oh, yeah, that was awful.
It was great.
He is a boss worth fighting.
It was a good DLC, though.
It was a good DLC. I agree. And it's going to show a lot more with Yuffie coming into Rebirth. But then, back to Cloud, meeting Aerith, going through all that, taking down the Shinra. They were like a private group. I can't remember the guys that were hunting. Turks. The Turks. Yeah. Taking them down on top of, getting back to Tifa and Barrett and all of them.
From what I read, they're not going to be in Rebirth because the Reno's Japanese voice actor actually passed away like in the middle of them making it. So I think we're going to delay having. Yeah, I think the Turks are not going to be in Rebirth. Or if they are, it may be like just Rude and.
They won't be part of the main story, probably.
Because I think Reno in the OG, he after you do the what do you call it, the tower fight, you fight him, he leaves for a while. They're like, he's hurt, and he's got to be on the mend, so we brought in this girl.
I think when you're running around dressed up, in the Shinra outfit in that base, I think you can find Reno in like the bars and stuff, if I remember correctly. And he has a crush on Tifa. I think that's where you find out he has a crush on Tifa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, maybe. Sounds right.
But either way, they could very easily minimize the Turks' involvement, or even if it's just that one. I think I saw Sisney pop up potentially, maybe in some pictures. So that would be cool if we can get her back.
Who?
Sisney. She was from Crisis Core. She was like she was kind of like Elena in Final Fantasy VII. She was like the female Turk that was cool with Zack.
Mm-hmm.
In Crisis Core, she finds Zack at the end. She's the one who, when you have Cloud, when Zack has Cloud and he's like poisoned, Sisney finds Zack and lets him go.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But, and then after finally Cloud, Aerith meet back up with Tifa and Barrett, they go to, is it Main Street? Is that what it's called?
Wall Market.
And deal with that. Interesting.
Well, it's because Tifa gets kidnapped. They find her in the back of the carriage, so they have to go to Wall Market and then,
and get that cringe of an homage of freaking montage. I'm sorry, with Cloud and being dressed up and everything.
Oh, I love that part. I like that they actually did more with it instead of being like, haha, man in a dress. It was like actually
they actually did stuff, and they did a mini game with it.
Yeah, I really like the market in this. Once you it's the only part I hate is how disorienting it is moving around.
Yes.
In that area.
Yep.
No idea where you're going from one second.
I mean, before you do get to the dress, Cloud cross-dressing, Aerith and Cloud do go to the arena and go through the entire arena and take down a giant monster house.
Yeah.
The Hell House. Oof.
I did not like that house.
So what I expect, the cringe I expected to have from Wall Market is the cringe I got when I saw the pictures from the cringe I got from the pictures from the Junon thing, the bathing suits.
Oh.
But like I was so prepared for them to not for Wall Market to be cringy and just for me to just be like, oh god, I want to get through this. This is done so terribly. And they blew it. They just knocked it out of the park. It was 10 out of 10. They couldn't have done it better. Who was the guy that does the dancing? He was, I know he's in the next one. Just all of the personalities in Wall Market, just 10 out of 10.
It was great.
And I hope the guy who hates Don Corneo, the guy, like the guard guy, I hope he comes back and he gets to get some comeuppance.
Yeah. Oh my god. The interaction between Cloud, Tifa, and Aerith to Dawn is freaking hysterical.
I'm glad they made it.
Oh my god! Aerith is like, no, she said, "I'll smash them." Tifa says, "I'll crush them," and Cloud says, "I'll cut them."
Yeah,
so,
that's what they do in the OG too. So it was nice to see that they did that in the remake as well.
And yes, Boomhauser does say that is very hard on hard mode.
What, the dance?
Are you talking about the dance?
No, he's probably talking about the Hell House.
The Hell House
would be my guess. It's the hardest. It's the hardest regular fight in the game on hard, I think.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, the Hell House. Okay, the Hell House is really hard on hard mode, which
it sucks on normal.
It does suck on normal. But yeah, they Cloud and Aerith go and rescue Tifa. They get all that squared away, and if I recall, after that's basically going after the Sector 7 reactor.
Yeah, right. Well, you got to go through Train Graveyard.
That's true.
On your way back to Sector 7, yeah.
Right, where Cloud is comforted by two women. So there's that.
Right.
That also,
and also Jessie.
Yeah, Jessie's not there, though.
Well, you run into her. I'm sad that she's the only one that they don't show after the fact. Like, because at the end, I'm going to bounce around a little bit, but at the end, you see Biggs and Wedge both still alive.
I thought it was only Biggs that survived.
I saw the trailer with Wedge.
Wedge is alive. Or Biggs is stayed alive. And then you see Wedge wake up. At the very end. Or am I mixing that up?
You see Biggs. I know it's confusing because Wedge is a big person, so you want to call him Biggs, but no. Biggs is the one with the headband.
Okay.
That wakes up at the end.
Wedge is already... He was already alive at the end.
He was with the mayor.
Yeah. And then Biggs woke up at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know if it... I'm assuming Jessie does die. But who knows?
She got crushed she got crushed in the tower, so who knows? They don't show her at the end. So
if you don't see a body, who knows?
The Game of Thrones did teach us.
Right. Trey, do you have something?
Oh, no, I'm just... didn't they mention that she has... I don't know if they mentioned that she has a twin or if it's just a sister, but I know they bring up her having a sister, so I'm wondering if we're going to maybe... I'm pretty sure they bring up her having a sister at some point in Remake. I don't think it was a twin, but I want to say they looked rather similar or something.
I believe you're right.
That gets brought up. So even if Jesse doesn't make an appearance, I have a feeling we're going to see someone very similar.
Right.
I hope so.
And then
if they're going to rewrite everything, you got to put Jesse in there.
Right. But yeah, you get to the Sector 7 fiasco of the Shinra trying to drop the plate. Spoiler warning, they dropped the plate.
Drops the plate.
And then essentially after that, I mean, we see more of, well, you see during getting to the Sector 7 plate, they infiltrate Shinra. And we see more of the Whispers, and where you see Barrett die, but then the Whispers bring him back to life.
Yeah, I didn't care for that.
Because it was
they
not his
They
time
want you to
to
know
die.
how important it is that you beat the Whispers later on. That's how powerful they are.
I hate those things.
And they're trying to correct everything that Sephiroth is trying to destroy.
Yes. Well, yeah.
So,
they're not bad. They are neutral.
They're a neutral party.
But I was okay with them up until they brought they are Phoenix down. Yeah. I was okay with them until the point where they brought somebody back to life, and I was like, well then this is all dumb because you can't. There's no point in any of this because they're just going to bring anybody back to life who dies.
Right.
Well, I'm hoping that with us beating them at the end of this game, that takes that safety net away.
Did we beat them, or did we just kind of?
I would say we delayed them, or we can't. I don't think we can physically destroy the Whispers as an entity as a whole because they are fate. Fate can't be destroyed. Yeah. Fate can be altered, but who knows?
I mean, Aerith says like we can change fate now. Like, so for me, I mean, maybe we knocked him. Maybe we just knocked fate out. We've got like a 24-hour window where crazy stuff can happen, and then after that, like they're back. Like then it's like, okay, we got to fix whatever went down.
But before we get into the final fight and everything, let's take a quick mid break and thank our patrons because we do have a new patron to thank, and we will be right back.
This summer, say I do.
I am marrying a stranger.
Like never before.
Am I crazy?
It's a whole new Married at First Sight on Peacock.
Thank God I woke up in love.
With new experts.
My name is Dr. Lisa.
My name is Paul Brunson.
More couples.
This could be the start of a very successful marriage.
And more surprises.
Or maybe not.
Everything is just not enough.
You're a little bit crazy.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
I want my fairy tale ending.
Married at First Sight, now streaming. New episodes Thursdays, only on Peacock.
Visible puts the ultimate wireless hack in the palm of your hand. With unlimited 5G wireless data and hotspot designed to keep you connected, powered by Verizon's 5G network. And no contract holding you back. Plans start at $25 a month, or get the premium Visible Plus Pro plan and save $10 on your first month when you use promo code HACK. Make the switch at Visible.com. Terms apply. See Visible.com for details.
Alright, welcome to the mid-break of the show where we talk about everything with the podcast that has nothing to do with the lore of Final Fantasy. Here, we want to thank all of our listeners and patrons, and welcome to our new patron, Carlton W. Thank you for joining up as a novice adventurer, and hope you are liking the ad-free episodes on the Patreon. And if you want to support us, you can go to patreon.com/Final Fantasy Lorecast, where you can join him getting ad-free episodes, or you can become a Warrior Light and join us once a month on the show itself, topic of your choosing. You can also support us on Apple and Spotify. If you leave a 5-star review on Apple, we'll read out next time on the show, as well as a nice Spotify comment, which we actually have some...
Carlton? Did you say
yes.
Carlton?
Carlton.
So Boomhauer says that's him. Are we going
that's
with
you?
Boomhauer or are we going Carlton?
Carlton, Boomhauser. Which one are you going to go by? Boomhauser, thank you. War Carlton. Thank you.
I think we need to get Ben to do the Carlton dance from Fresh
No,
Prince.
I'm not doing the Carlton dance.
I like Boom.
Boom
Yeah,
is,
I like
Boom is
Boom
fine.
Element.
The Boom is good. Yeah, that's good too. And yeah, we have some Spotify comments.
Yeah, I bet you do.
So we have one on our Garuda summons from Wreck-It Nightfire. I'm a toss between Madden and Ark from FF9 or Zero Bahamut in Knights of the Round from Final Fantasy VII. Talking about favorite summons.
All right.
And then Nico Castillo on our last episode of Red Mage and Blue Mage, finally current on the podcast. Great shows. Quittus was my first experience as a Blue Mage.
D-Trey from 8, you should like it.
Not at all. Not at all. Knights of the Round, though.
That's your favorite.
I loved that summon when I was a kid, and man, I cannot sit through one of those anymore.
That's fair.
That attention span is gone.
And thank you everybody for listening to the show. We are actually now ranked 115 in the United States for video games on podcasts, and number 100 in Turkey.
Oh, we're catching up though.
Oh
Turkey.
Man,
U.S. is catching up.
If we can hit double digits in Turkey, that would be exciting times.
Oh yeah,
me.
we have not dropped out of Turkey at all yet. We just keep going up.
I'll buy my Shangoon jersey as soon as we get into the double digits.
We just need just one more rank up.
One more, I'll get the jersey.
And then if you can also find us on a few different Discord servers, the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, as well as my own Discord server, the Ben and Friends Podcasting Discord, which are in the links provided below in the description of the episode. And you can find all of us there on both those Discords, and you can find all the other shows that I currently host. I also host the Holocron History, Star Wars Canon vs. Legends, the Wizard World Lorecast, and the Witcher Lorecast. And I'm just saying
possibly another one.
Possibly a fifth. My creative juices are flowing, and I'm thinking of possibly doing a fifth one. Who knows? I'm up in the air with that right now.
Oh, it's a great idea, but somebody else should host. You got too many podcasts already.
That's fair. I would need a co-host for this one because there's a lot of info for it. So not it.
I love Gundam, but no.
That's fair. But anyway, yeah, and spoiler or shocker to everyone, I'm looking at possibly doing a Mobile Suit Gundam podcast. So
I guess I let it slip. Sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. But it's up in the air. I'm still debating on it. I'm still looking into things. So who knows? But anyway, with that being said, do you guys have anything to add for the mid-break?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, and thank you for everyone watching my stream, lurking and everything. You helped me a lot because I am now Twitch affiliated. So, heck yes.
Yes.
So, yeah, let's get back into more FF7.
This episode is brought to you by Adobe Firefly, the all-in-one creative studio with AI-powered image and video generation. Built for today's creative process, Firefly helps you generate, edit, and experiment fast. Because the asks aren't getting smaller, and the timelines? Woo, yeah, still tight. With all the best creative AI models in one place, Firefly brings your ideas to life. Learn more at adobe.com/firefly.
All right, we are back from the mid-break, and here talking about more of the remake of FF7. And now we are to the final fight, essentially. Which things got interesting.
It turned into Kingdom Hearts right at the end. You go step into the darkness, and then boom, giant
Heartless
shadow monster.
We get Heartless at the end of the game.
I was messaging.
No, we don't get Heartless.
We
get Giant Whispers.
But they're pretty much. I was messaging you all real time as I was playing that for the first time, and I was like, I hate this so much. I hate what they're doing. The heartless
and then
fight.
you fight Sephiroth with his one-winged angel form.
And you hang in there.
And you don't die.
Don't die. In fact, you beat him. Well, sort of.
Well, it was a stalemate. But yeah, interesting ending for the remake. And then you see the final cutscene. We see Barrett, Cloud, Tifa, Aerith, and Red 13, which they do meet up with Red 13 when they're on to the Sector 7 stuff, leaving Midgard. And you see them walking on the road going into the distance. And then you get another cutscene where Zack is going towards Midgard.
You got a bunch of cutscenes there at the end.
We do get a bunch of cutscenes at the very end. And then we also get a cutscene of Biggs waking up from a sleep coma thing.
And then Aerith talking to Marlene.
And Aerith talking to Marlene.
Yeah.
You get a lot happening at the very end of the game.
Yeah.
While those two did not like the ending,
whoa. I never said I didn't like the ending. I like the ending.
I like the ending.
It's like, what?
I like the ending.
Steven hated the boss fight.
I hate the Kingdom Hearts fight.
As someone who didn't play Kingdom Hearts, that probably really helped me not relate to that.
Right.
And I fully expected a Sephiroth fight. It's a Final Fantasy game. You're putting Final Fantasy 7 game. You're putting 60 hours into it. They're trying to get new people into it. I fully expected it, and I just chalk it up to this is him toying with us. He wants to keep us sharp because he needs Cloud to be at his best to bring him that black materia.
Right. True.
Yeah.
And side note here, there was actually 2 adjacent stories as alongside the remake that I wasn't aware of. We have Final Fantasy Remake Picturing the Past, which is a short story told from the perspective of a Shinra military trooper who knew Aerith as a child. And then we also have Final Fantasy VII Remake Traces of Two Pasts, a novel following 2 stories from the perspectives of Tifa and Aerith. Which I had no idea that was a thing.
And those are going on during the events of Remake?
I don't know. I know they're part of the remake story. I don't know where they take place in the storyline. And then we do have Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier, which is a mobile game, Ever Crisis, which is a mobile game, and Crisis Core Reunion, which is a core game on console, dealing with Zack. And it's just Crisis Core. They didn't really change too much in the Reunion version. But if you are playing through Yuffie's story, when you see a lot of the cloned soldier, or the soldiers who basically go insane / cloned, they keep saying Reunion.
Yeah.
Reunion.
I mean, they do that in the original.
True.
Yeah, we know what it's a reunion of. It's the Sephiroth clone reunion. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see if that
it could
actually
be something different now.
happens.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But we have that recap for Final Fantasy VII Remake. And I have to say, I truly loved the remake. I really liked what they did with it and added much more depth with the story.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, the big one for me was the Jesse part. That's when it first hit me, like, oh, well, we're doing a whole lot more with this. Like actually getting to see the city of Midgard, not just the
slums and then the Shimmer stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
Get to see
cool
a lot
being
more.
able to see more of the world.
Yeah. Much better world building in the remake, on top of much more character development for all the characters as a whole. Because we spend a lot more time with all the characters now, compared to, like, in the original, Midgard was what? The first, 5 to 10 hours, depending on how you play it. essentially,
Definitely
where
wanna take-
Midgard
I played it.
is now 60 hours, 30 to 60 hours, depending on how much you play. So they did a lot much more in depth with the story, world building, character development, and playing the demo. You can definitely tell Cloud has opened up a lot more from where he started in the remake up to going into Rebirth with the demo.
Like I said earlier, I think he's way more than he was in the OG.
I mean, he wasn't.
He didn't really talk.
He didn't
at all.
talk at the true, but I mean, also the get go, it being for one being fully voiced, they kind of have to have more something for Cloud, not just being a silent protagonist.
It worked for some of the other characters, but yeah,
True. But
Yeah.
I mean, throughout the game, Cloud is getting more open, and honestly, it's more thankful because of Aerith, in my opinion. She brings more of she brings out more humanity in him than just being a stone cold mark.
Well, she definitely pushes him.
Yeah, and we
pushes see him a lot more.
Yeah,
like for all we know, Cloud and Biggs and Wedge and Jesse all crack jokes and stuff in the OG, but we didn't play we didn't do any of that. So we just this was all stuff we got to do and we got to actually experience. So I think that's what makes Cloud feel so much more fleshed out for me, is instead of spending 5 hours in this one spot with Cloud and just kind of rushing through, I just dove into this whole area. So I get what you're saying. Like, he does talk a lot, and that's not what I had, but I do feel like they did a good job of at least, like, he had an attitude there at the beginning to the point that old lady that's the landlord, that she gives you crap for being such a curmudgeon. Like, I think they do at least try and make you seem like you're just miserable.
Right. Yeah.
It would be nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. And
I could have used less time with Wedge. That was the only character development I didn't care for. Develop him less. He was right there with Johnny as my two least favorite characters.
He was the comical
game.
Relief. You didn't like that?
Oh, he was tough to listen to.
I never said it was a good comedy.
Oh. It's the same voice. The voice actor is the guy from Breaking Bad, Badger.
Yeah, Badger.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I know him from The Office, but
oh my gosh, that's funny. But really like the combat. I really like the mechanics of the 7 remake. I like how you could go and do both, like, classical turn-based to also fluid combat.
Yeah, I never tried the classic turn-based. I always did the fluid.
I did too.
I did the classic on hard mode whenever I was trying to do the Hell House, so I could just
oh my god,
have those precious seconds.
Yeah,
because there's just so much going on, and I did try it. That was the one time I remember being like, man, I need to turn this on and see if I can get this figured out. Didn't really help.
You know what I didn't care for, and I put it in our group, is that the game needs like a gambit system, and I may have said this the past 2 weeks on the podcast, I don't remember, but you need to be able to give pre-rendered, or not pre-rendered, but you need to be able to give
objectives.
Give them something to do, so I'm not manually having to input every time they have an ability ready.
Right.
Because
you want to know what's going to drive you crazy, buddy?
It's worse than the second in Rebirth.
In this one, you're just going to be standing there and you're going to be attacking, and you're going to watch your characters and your partners, and you're like, why are you not at least attacking? I don't even need you to use abilities. I'll do that for you, but please just use your attacks. And then
they sort of did that.
There.
Correct, Boomhauer, just like in 12. They sort of did that in Remake too, where they would just be standing there, and I was like, shoot your gun, punch something, do something.
Yeah.
Everything.
That was my big complaint from playing the demo in the Junon area. There were times where I was Cloud and I'm rolling around and I'm doing everything I can in this boss battle, and I look over at my two companions, and they're just nothing.
Doing nothing.
Not nothing, but very little.
Very little damage and very little action.
Right.
I don't know about y'all, but in the remake, I found myself anytime Tifa was with my party, I was usually playing as her because I enjoyed playing as her way more than Cloud.
Oh, I love playing as Tifa. I will say Sonnen from Intergrade was a great companion.
He was awesome.
He did stuff.
Yeah.
And his abilities hit like a Mack truck too. Anytime he had it, I used those things. I was like, all right, I've basically beat this thing already.
It really made you feel like he was the guy he was the heavy there, and he was there to keep Yuffie safe.
Well, I would hope so, because she's a ninja and she had very little defense.
Oh my god, did she ever?
You get hit and it's like, oh, a truck hit me.
When I was first trying to do the Shiva summon thing, I was trying to do it before I got him as the companion. I was doing it by myself, and it was
I tried to do
Ramu
before I even got Sonnen. I was like, I can't beat Ramu. Why can't I beat him?
It's like, that's what I was thinking. Sonnen. It was Ramu, not Shiva. Yeah,
I was talking about Ramu. I need someone who can block damage for me and be a tank.
It was a very frustrating summon fight. Yeah,
it was, because it gives you red off the bat, saying, "Oh, go do these things."
All three of us did. We all did it, and we all got smacked down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of like, oh, hey, here's a.
I could have done.
Here's a side quest that you can go and do, and it's like, okay, cool. Thinking you can do all this, like the beginning side quest by yourself. You don't need anybody else. You go and do the fight, and I was like, oh no, I can't do this by myself.
Was it Final Fantasy VIII that had the dinosaur pretty early on? Or no, there was one in 12.
It was 12.
12.
Yeah. And by the time you get halfway through the game,
but 12 is the one I was thinking of.
Oh, I whooped the T-Rex the second I had a chance. I hated
that. But I remember the Yuffie thing, and I remember thinking that, I remember equating those two together in my head whenever I got smacked down as Yuffie, and then I'm like, man, I remember the last time I got smacked down like this, Final Fantasy 12. All roads lead back to Final Fantasy 12 is really what we should end on here.
As they should.
And apparently 8 had the dinosaur as well in the garden.
Yeah.
With the candlestick.
But
8 had one too, and it was also difficult, but 12 was the one that I was thinking of, that you run up.
It's like right outside the first area.
In 8 you see it and you know he's there, but the one in 12, he's definitely put there just to smack you down and to put you in your place.
Oh yeah,
because you're beating up wolves, having no problem with that, the little tomatoes, and then you just happen to stroll into this big giant T-Rex that just one-shots you. For most of the first half of the game, he one-shots you. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But then you get to beat him. Oh. Feels good.
Just like the Nero fight. It was great after I finally beat him. It's like, finally! I don't want to watch these cutscenes anymore.
I hope that as much as I love the remake...
Then you get sad cutscenes.
It was a tutorial how to run.
Yeah.
This is how you...
As much as... Oh, I was just going to say, I loved Remake, but the best fight we've had, we all agree Nero is the main boss we fought. The fight we'll remember. And I hope in Rebirth that there's a fight that is as good as the Nero fight.
I really enjoyed the Sephiroth, the actual mechanics of the Sephiroth fight. It was a lot of countering and parrying, and it was actually enjoyable instead of just mashing and using abilities like you do in 16. You just press buttons and smash, just repeat. Right. You actually had to time Sephiroth's attacks because you get, I forget what weapon it is, but it gives you that counter attack. Mm-hmm. Press it right before the opponent attacks.
The parry?
No, it's not the parry. It's Cloud's ability from one of his. It's like the last one you get. But
from one of his Buster Swords.
Right. Yeah. As soon as they're about to attack, you hit it, and he basically braces for an attack. And as soon as he does, it counterattacks 4 times. Sweet.
Oh,
so you do the Sephiroth fight, and it's like a breeze.
Now, I will ask, how many times did you die from the dogs when you're playing as Yuffie?
4 times.
Right at the get-go.
The first one, the first actual fight.
Yeah. The first actual fight.
I died I died one time.
I died like 3.
I watched a YouTube as I died the first time and I got so mad I watched the YouTube video.
How can't I beat these? And then I hit a button and I was like, oh, that's right, I can parry.
I was so bad at the parry.
I forgot I could parry.
I could not get the timing down on any parry during the entire
I haven't
DLC.
played the remake since it probably came out until I just recently played the integrate literally like a week ago. So it's been like a year.
I had just finished replaying, well, finally finishing it, but replaying the second half of the game, and so I was still fresh. But I was used to Cloud, who can actually take a hit.
Right.
Usually she gets hit twice and she's dead. I was like, come on, these dogs.
Right. And every time I see dogs afterwards, it's like, why? Why has to be dogs?
I was side-eyeing my 3 dogs, like, y'all better watch this.
Boomhauser, I died twice, and I was like, I must suck. No, you don't. It's just trying to get used to the controls again, because, like most of us, we picked up Final Fantasy VII Remake, beat it entirely, and never touched it until the announcement of Rebirth.
Not me.
Or you could be Steven and never played it.
I played the first 17 chapters and never finished the 18th. I was like, I'm done with it. I literally stopped as it was like, okay, we're going to go walk into this dark hole in the sky now, and everything's going to be different. And I said, no, I'm not. I know exactly where this is going. And as soon as I finally played through it, I said, I was right the whole time.
Well, I'm glad to have you on the other side, sir.
Oh,
so you knew it was going to be a Kingdom Hearts battle?
I knew. I walked into too many darknesses in Kingdom Hearts games. I knew exactly where it was going.
I walked through too many dark doors.
Yep. You see a dark puddle on the ground, you're going right into the darkness.
Oh my gosh. But yeah.
All right, before we wrap though, I got a question for you guys.
Okay.
We loved the Yuffie DLC. You only get to pick one. Vincent or Sid? Who gets it?
Who gets like a DLC?
Who gets the DLC? And if it's a DLC,
Vincent.
it's not Dirge of Cerberus. It's not Dirge of Cerberus.
No.
You want Vincent?
Oh, Vincent.
What am I gonna do? Learn how to build a spaceship as Sid? A rocket? I don't need Sid. He's a great character, but I don't need his side story.
I mean, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a side story. It could be when Cloud's in his coma and we get, like, I don't know. But, okay,
Vincent.
So you guys want Vincent. I'm also
absolutely.
probably
Steer the ship? Yeah. All he's doing is steering the ship at that point.
I mean, what are you gonna get from Vincent? I guess he's a Turk, so you can go do some Turk shit.
A lot.
Yeah, or go anything that had to do with his mother or his wife or whatever it was. Yeah. Any of that.
Hojo's just so nasty.
He is nasty. You're right. That's why I want to see Vincent whoop him.
He's just, I mean, he doesn't though. That's the problem. Like, I don't want to go back and watch Hojo get one over on our man.
He doesn't in the original, but maybe in the multiverse.
Maybe in Remake, it's a Rebirth, or whatever timeline we're in. It could be a different set of events.
I think Hojo. I think there is a good chance they try and make Hojo just the main villain by the end of it. They try and excuse. I mean, not really that because Sephiroth is going to do the big thing, but I think they're going to try and have us sympathize with. Well, Sephiroth, he wasn't loved as a child.
That would be a heck of a swing if they went for sympathy for Sephiroth.
This man Hojo.
Hey, let's sympathize with the guy who literally annihilated and basically made genocide of an entire village. No.
Yeah.
Just no.
And then kills every young child's first love. Spoiler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where do the Dragoons come from in 7? I'm trying to, in my head, I'm like, what could we do? What could a Sid DLC be? Where did he learn to do like the harpoons and spears and stuff? Would that be like fishing? Do you think it was a fishing background?
I don't know why he has that.
I don't know.
I don't either. Like, so in my head, I'm like, well, yeah. So like, I'm trying to think of a Sid DLC. So
he really is the only one who they don't explain why he has the weapon he has. Doesn't make any sense. He should have a gun. Vincent should not have. Well, I guess he's in the Turks. But yeah.
We already had 2 guns. We couldn't have a third. All right.
That's true.
Fair. That's fair. But, yeah, there we have it for the recap of the 7 Remake. I hope if y'all stayed and listened to this episode, I hope y'all go and play the remake, and hope you are enjoying Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Because we all will be, because we wouldn't be here if we wouldn't.
Yeah, if you're listening to this on a podcast, I hope you guys are enjoying Rebirth as much as we are.
Yes. But
or if you're listening to this live here in 3.5 hours, I hope you guys are enjoying Rebirth as much as we are about to be.
Right. I mean, Boomhauser's in chat right now. And also, I need to look up the chat. Boomhauser, Box Girl, Purple Archer. I hope you are all enjoying. I know Purple Archer is playing Intergrade right now. I hope you're ready for
a little
Rebirth.
Bit more time.
You can easily beat Rebirth in like 4 hours. I beat it literally in 4 hours. Or not Rebirth, Intergrade. I beat Intergrade in 4 hours. Literally, I just did the story. I didn't do any inside stuff.
Right, I was going to say, I spent more than 4 hours on the game.
At 12. Yes, at 12. I'll be playing at 12. Yes, it comes out at midnight, tonight, wherever you are. Get excited. It's going to be awesome.
Purple Archer, where are you at in Intergrade right now? What area are you in? I want to know how much longer.
Try to spend like 100 hours to beat it. Wait, you're going to spend like 100 hours? You're trying to 100 hours to beat Rebirth?
They said it's going to be like 90 hours to do everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's 30 more hours than freaking Remake.
Yeah, there's going to be
Remake was like, to do everything was around like 60-ish hours.
I know that they
talked
talked about
Midgard.
all the mini games. Do we know if Fort Condor is coming back?
Sure hope not.
I don't know.
It's addictive, and I can't have it.
Oh, okay. I thought you didn't like it, and I'm like, what do you mean, man? How do you not want more Fort Condor?
All I care about is Chocobo racing. That's all I care for.
I just wanted to be able to set it to auto so I don't have to do Chocobo racing.
Oh, I didn't quite spend 100 hours on Intergrade, but I probably spent a good 10 to 15 hours on
because
Fort
all
Condor.
he was playing was Fort Condor.
Yeah,
There's
just on
only,
specifically Fort Condor.
There's like 5 people you can actually play in it, and the first is so easy.
Right, like that, and then you got to beat them again. There's like 3 different levels. There's 3 different bosses. I tried out all the different boards. I got into it, man. I really enjoyed it. I don't play those phone. Like my kids said, it was like the phone games that everybody used to play, Attack of the Clans or something. Yeah. And I never played any of those. Right, I never played any of those.
My favorite Star Wars movie.
This was really cool for me. I was like, "Oh, this
Star
is neat.
What?
This is awesome," and I dove right in.
Attack of the Clans.
He called it Attack of the Clans, and that's my favorite Star Wars.
Right. Oh, but yeah, there we have it. There's our Final Fantasy Remake recap for everybody. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and thank you for listening to the Final Fantasy Lorecast, and may the crystals guide you. Thank you for listening to the Final Fantasy Lorecast. You can find us on the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net. You can find us on Twitter at FFLorecast, and you can email us at fflorecast@gmail.com.